How's it going? It's Aaron with ExecOS. Thanks so much for tuning in. Just wanted to give you a quick update on some of the things that we've been working on. It's mostly on the software engineering side of things, but also a little bit of legal. So the first thing is that we are adding single pay guides. So we've written a bunch of guides, I say guides, contracts actually. We've written a bunch of contracts and subsequently explaining guides about several sort of baseline business contracts. And so what does that look like? Cease and desist. I'm going to read them off to you. I got cease and desist here, a lease cancellation, a residential lease, a settlement offer letter, a vehicle sale agreement, an absolute bill of sale, which can be used for all kinds of stuff, a durable power of attorney, notice to enter, and a storage space agreement. A lot of this is sort of real estate centric right now, and we're adding more and more. We're doing about 5 of these a month that we're releasing on within the app. And these are templates that you can fill in your information, download a PDF or a Word doc that then you can either use to operate your business, or you may give that template to your attorney so that you at least have a starting point as you're producing these contracts to operate your business and rent your real estate. And so I found these to be really helpful over the course of my career in running my other businesses. And I thought that just from some of the feedback that other folks might be as well. And so we're incorporating this all inside the app. You can access those and download them, all of them with your subscription. That's $20 a month. But if you're not a subscriber and use the app, that's fine. You can purchase them at $10 a piece, which is quite a bargain compared to some of the other services out there. Or if you hire an attorney to do this sort of thing, it can be in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So quite a bit of savings there to be had. You can just stick with us over the coming months and indefinitely as far as we're concerned. We've got quite a number of ideas of contracts that are going to be valuable to a business operator that they're going to be able to use to protect their interest and push their business forward. So stay tuned for more of those. That's the first thing. And then sort of coming down the pipe are 2 really exciting things. The first one is a simple task manager inside the app. And so there's lots of opportunities to store your data, whether it's insurance data or property data or banking information, some of the ancillary supporting documentation, insurance and what have you, leases. Any of these contracts that we're referencing here are going to be able to be stored within the app in a really uniform way, helped by human beings on the back end. They're able to put that in the places where they belong so that you can get back to doing what you do best. But in addition to that data store, the next piece that's coming down the pipeline is a simple task manager where you'll be able to, schedule tasks in the app associated with a person, associated with a file, associated with an entity, a company or a business, a piece of real estate, and then get a reminder and have that linked to your calendar such that nothing falls through the cracks. That's the first thing. The second thing, and we feel like that's going to be really helpful and valuable to folks, but it's not nearly as exciting as the second piece. So the second piece is a dashboard to start piping in some of the finance information that business operators use to run their lives and run their businesses. It's going to consist of 3 main things. Number 1 is some banking information, and that's pure banking information. You'll be able to connect to your bank. The second is retirement and investment information. And then the third is hopefully crypto and being able to track all of that in the app such that you're able to understand what is producing the best results, what might need to be divested from, and then how do those things compare to each other to give you a more holistic portfolio view. And then, of course, those things directly connect to your business entities and your real estate and your insurance and some of these other things that are already being stored in the app. Oh, the other thing about this dashboard, the other piece that I forgot, there's actually a fourth, and that is your QuickBooks data. So the data that is being it can be piped in and out of your in and out of your QuickBook instance, such that you're really, this idea sort of spawned from the need to put together a personal financial statement to get a loan for myself. I was getting another loan, and the bank said, "Hey, you need to put together a personal financial statement, and that includes a P&L from my businesses." And so I'm going all over the place to try and collect some of these things, such that I can provide the bank with the information they need in order to, calculate what risk I am. And in doing so, I'm like, hey, this belongs in ExecOS. Let's see if we can't pipe it in there. And I'm really excited that we've begun working on that, and that's going to come out later this year, maybe top of 2022. So all that to say, I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you to all the folks that have put their trust in us and are subscribing currently. If you got any questions or you want to sign up, it's as easy as sending an email to support@execos.com, and we'll get you set up. I'm Aaron Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check us out at execos.com, and we'll see you down the road.